What a frustrating way to end what has been a dead rubber weekend. I mean, we had two major rain interruptions from 5:50 to 8:05. The match was reduced to 27 overs. India made a strong start. They needed 126. The DLS score was 126 against Bangladesh in Navi Mumbai. But unfortunately, 8.4, 57 for no loss with Amanjot Kaur and Smriti Mandana going very well. The rain came yet again, and once the rain came, every 4 minutes an over would be lost, and the DLS target would have been 80 in 20 overs. But unfortunately, because of that, the rain continued in Navi Mumbai, and because of that, now India's final league game, the last league game of the Women's World Cup, has ended in a no result. India versus Bangladesh, they split points. And because of that, now Australia versus India on 30th in Navi Mumbai, England versus South Africa in Barsapara, which, by the way, both have got rain problems.
And it's
Frustrations.
just as well, it has rain deserved days. I mean, this entire tournament has been so blighted by rain at this point in time. It's really unfortunate because it's not like there haven't been potential for some good matches, but I think all we remember at this point, and it was at first mostly the Colombo leg, whereby you had a lot of matches washed out. But now even in India, you've seen the rain start to play havoc, and it's a good thing that there are reserve days because I think the India semi-final day, there's about an 80% chance of rain on the day as things stand as far as the forecast goes. So that match, of course, also in Navi Mumbai. So it could very well be that you could have rain impacting the match on Thursday as well. So I mean, good thing the reserve day is there for both matches because otherwise, I think you would have seen league possessions potentially determining who gets to go through to the semi-finals. I mean, normally, so that what when we join these live streams or when we're, the focus is always on okay, what do we talk about in terms of the match? Unfortunately, there's very little to talk about. There's so long with the breaks that truth be told, there's nothing you can analyze from this and no talking points whatsoever for either side. Bangladesh were already out, India were already through. Bangladesh were at best playing for pride, end the tournament on a high. India knowing full well that even if they win, it doesn't guarantee them anything except for just a little bit of momentum. So yeah, it's a frustrating day all around. Not exactly ideal, and I know a lot of fans are still been looking forward to this match. But yeah, it's just it is what it is. You can't really defy the weather gods.
I mean, there is one or two talking points. I mean, when you look at it. But luckily for Bangladesh, they have finished seventh. You know why I'm talking about luckily? Because there was a situation in which Bangladesh, with one win, could have finished at the bottom of the table, with Pakistan finishing above them with no wins. So many rain delays had happened for them. But luckily now with this rain break and with this no result, Bangladesh have finished on ahead of Pakistan and Pakistan have ended at the bottom. But there are two major talking points, and the first major talking point, Shane, Pratika Rawal. That injury, I mean, when she was running in to field, and that and the way how she fell down, she clutched her knee and ankle. I think it's not looking good for Pratika Rawal, and it kind of makes you question: was the outfield not dried up properly? Because you
I mean,
need the
obviously, see, that's what you think, right? Because again, there was such a long rain delay, and I think it did seem a little very sudden. I remember when the timing was announced, it was like, oh, okay, really, that's very quick. Now, what happened there? So yes, it is. There is a thought process that could be saying that maybe there was something, but again, I think you could take a lot of precautions and something like that might just happen anyway. So probably just a case of bad, wrong place at the wrong time, a little bit of bad luck, nothing to be helped. But yeah, injury couldn't have come at a worse time considering there's barely any turnaround because your next game is on Thursday. Assuming the knock isn't serious, you're fine. But even if it's a minor injury, that's your tournament done and dusted and a huge blow for India considering how well she's been playing lately at the top of the order along with Smriti Mandana. She got a ton in the last game against New Zealand. Very good. And in general, also, she's been one of those players who's probably been your form players in ODIs this year. Not having her would
fastest
be a
1,000
massive,
runs.
massive blow. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've just got the update from the BCCI right in at this point in time. All-rounder Pratika Rawal has sustained an injury to her knee and ankle while fielding in the first innings against Bangladesh. The BCCI medical team is closely monitoring her progress. She was going away very gingerly as well. So
Wait,
this
so
throws.
knee and ankle is what you said, right?
Yep. Doesn't look good.
Oh
Because
dear.
you
Oh, that
have
doesn't look good. That is not
3 days left for the semi-final between India and Australia. Not counting this day, 27, 28, 29, and 30th is your semi-final. It could spill over to 31st if there is rain at that point. So if this is a defining moment for India, I think Pratika Rawal's injury against, and that too you're facing Australia, in which she played a good knock in Vizag, 75 or 96. She was unfairly targeted for that. But if Pratika Rawal is out injured, then it throws the entire batting awry, because who are you going to promote up the order then? Are you going to open with Amanjot Kaur, who batted at number 9 in Barsapara against Sri Lanka? Okay, you can get someone else as well, but then it compromises your batting in a big, big way. So Pratika Rawal, unfortunate to have gotten an injury. But then today, the other talking point that I've got to mention is maybe the performance of the two left arm spinners in Sri Charani and Radha Yadav. Both picked up, I think, a total of 6 wickets combined. And that is good for them, because in Navi Mumbai, kind of slow wicket perhaps can give you some purchase. And Radha Yadav is a gun fielder. We have been calling for her inclusion ever since day one, but I don't know how she fits in that semi final clash that's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, see, it's very tough unless you, decide to stick with that. I highly doubt because again, Radha is a pure bowling option. Great fielder. But if you're the one injury that you have is to a batter, you're getting in potentially another all-rounder or someone who's a batting option, right? So I doubt you're opening with Amanjot. I think that was just a temporary precaution for today. Likelier still that you could promote either a Harleen or Jemima up the order, uh, send them in, send that person into open, and then bring in someone else. I mean, you've got Uma Chetri, who could be an option in that regard as a pure batter. But other than that, yeah, I'm not so sure. Sneh Rana and the likes have all been playing in the side. So I think Chetri for Pratika seems the only option, and you promote
So
one
Chetri
of Jamie.
would be Ghosh's replacement then, in that sense.
I know, but which other? If you look at the squads that are, there's really not much in the way of options. Everyone else, I mean, see, you're not replacing a pure batter with a bowler, so that rules out going with Radha Yadav. So that's not happening. Other than that, if you look at your all-rounders, you've got, I mean, you would say Harleen is an all-rounder, but she's already in the team. Harman already in the team. Deepthi already in the team. Amanjot already in the team. Same for Sneh Rana. Who's your other option? Your other batters, if you're looking at it, are Smriti, Jemmy, and Pratika. And Pratika needs replacement. So you're most likely going in for too much A3 only. And one, either her or Richa will then have to play as a fielder. It is what it is. You don't have another option. That's actually where you are going.
It is a big issue, and that is what India will be preying on for Pratika Rawal's fitness in these 3 days that's going to come up. So, let me just, for our family members who want to join us, what happens if there is rain in the semi finals? I'll just explain the playing conditions. 30th, 29th, when you look at it, England versus South Africa, there is a threat of rain for the toss. That could get delayed. Barsapara is expecting rain on 29th. If you cannot get a match on 29th, it will happen on 30th. So you could very well see two semi-finals overlap. Number one. Number two, if there is rain in the India versus Australia encounter as well on 30th, you can have a match on 31st. And
Yeah.
supposing whether, if suppose 15 overs are up and it stops, do you restart all over again? No, it continues from where it stopped. Okay. Now, understand, if on both the reserve days there is no chance of play whatsoever, then the team that finished higher in the table will qualify for the final. And this is where England's victory over New Zealand today will be huge, because had England lost and the game was washed out, semi final, then South Africa would have gone into the final. If England, now the match is washed off, England go through. Australia, India, if that match is called off, Australia will go through. So you could see a repeat of the 2022 final. You could see a repeat of the 2017 final, but it doesn't look good as far as the weather is concerned. And this is very freakish weather for Mumbai, because it's almost the end of October. You don't normally see that much rain in Mumbai, but it's happening this time around. And that is where the weather forecast for 30th is also not looking all that great. So that's why I really don't know what is going to happen. If it's a damn squib. And by the way, if the trophy in the final, both day of the final and reserve day, if that is washed out, trophy shared. Let me just tell you that. So That is the way. In there, the seedings and rankings don't help. So you will share the
Yeah,
link.
yeah, of course, that we'd all remember 2002 ICC Champions Trophy,
Oh God!
India,
Don't even
Sri
speak of
Lanka.
it. Yeah.
So both that was an ICC tournament, and in both cases, you ended up playing one innings on both days, and then the trophy was shared. So yeah, that is
Absolute,
definitely what will happen, and that was
absolute
farcical.
stupidity. Absolute stupidity
Right.
that was from the ICC. So, okay, this is what Siddharth does. That's what we'll take some comments now. This is what will happen in the semi final. If there is a rain threat, then you will go into the reserve day if there is the thing. And Dr. Dave Walker is saying, why is the games playing in the monsoon season? But the monsoon season is over, Dr. Dave Walker. In Mumbai, at this particular point in time, having rain, even after Navratri and Diwali, is quite unprecedented. I mean, you might have had freak instances of rain in Mumbai in October, but never so late. In as far as my years of staying in Mumbai, I've never seen this much rain in October, especially, and that's a big concern.
Yeah,
Siddharth
that's what I
asks,
was thinking. Right, this isn't really seasonal rain for Mumbai or that's not India for the most part. When do you see rain happening here? It's rare. It doesn't often happen.
we are far more familiar, na Shane, with the western disturbances and all that. You remember? Sometimes in
Yeah.
winters we get rains quite a lot in Delhi, so that's the thing. So Siddharth asks, if it gets washed out due to rain, who will qualify for finals? Australia again. If both
Yes.
semi-finals get washed out, Australia versus England is the final lineup. That is the way I look at it. So this is the thing. There is a cyclonic disturbance over Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. Yes, that is the
Yes.
thing. And Manu John, Pak got 3 points due to rains, exactly. But you are having a situation, if Bangladesh had lost, they had one win, yet they would finish at the bottom. And Pakistan with no wins would have finished above them. Luckily, that
That
has
would have
just.
been something farcical.
Yeah, it is really, really fast. Here. Suresh is saying Australia will be 18-15 favorite to India, in my view. What do you think?
Yeah.
Can I play the devil's advocate? I think it will be far closer. It could
Hmm.
be far closer because in a semi-final you don't know how it is, and Navi Mumbai with Australia, somewhere that streak has to end, right? They have not lost since 2017, and with India and Australia, they are the ones who win streaks. Remember, can it happen? It could happen. So in that way, this is the thing. Ashish, the ICC should have learned something from AC in regards to weather in Asia Cup, which was held in 2023. But
Oh God, no! Please, no, 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 no. I'm sorry. I remember that tournament was also farcical. Reserve days only for India Park and everything. Oh no, 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 no. I hope you're being sarcastic, Ashish.
I know, but then this is unprecedented in Mumbai. That's what I'll say, Ashish. That it has never happened. And Manu John is giving very straight predictions. Australia 46%, India 41%, rain 13%. That
Good
is
call.
the way that is. And sports fan is saying if you want a replacement, go with Arundhati Reddy. She's a gun player. I agree. I mean,
Fair.
why not Arundhati Reddy? She's a good bowler. Fielder, okay, she's a good fielder, but not a dazzling fielder. I mean, today, Radha Yadav, I remember the throw that she had from point,
Hmm.
I think, which affected the run out. 1.5 seconds. That's it. That's it. And that is the way I look at it. Why not BCCI action on Indoor Cricket Association? But Savan, firstly, there is nothing called as an Indoor Cricket Association. It is Madhya Pradesh Cricket Association.
Same PC. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and if there is action to be taken, the BCCI will take it at this point in time. And Rishi Singh, reserve day nahi hai kya India Australia match mein? Both
Yes.
semi-finals
Is there.
and final have reserve days. So yes, that is
Mhm.
about it for the league stages. We will now join you for the semi-finals on 30th between India and Australia. Let's see who will they join in the final. Will it be England or South Africa? That's the earliest semi-final. That is the thing. And sports final one last information. Whatever it is, don't go with five bowling options. Six bowling options are must to defeat Australia. Although I don't know what you need to defeat Australia. And as far as we can tell you about the El Clasico, Shane, I think not such good news for Barcelona fans, is it, at this point in time?
No, 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 no. It's not going well for them at all for Barca fans. Absolutely.
Yeah, 2-1. At the time of doing this live, I think they are 2-1 at this stage.
It's still 2-1 and it's an injury time. So it seems like Real Madrid could potentially hold on for a win.
Oh, I think I would know some people who will not be happy at the end of this.
Yeah,
So,
several
yes,
people.
several people won't be happy. And that is what. Watch out for Annabelle Sutherland. Of course, Watch out for Alana King. Watch out for Talia McGrath. Watch out for Beth Mooney. Watch out for Annabelle Sutherland. Watch out for Megan Schutt. Watch out for Georgia Wall. Watch out for Alisa Healy. Anybody can be a match winner in that brilliant Southern Stars lineup. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more sporting updates for you. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. From me and Shane, it is good night. Frustrating end to the Sunday, but join us on Monday for all the other latest sporting actions. Bye bye.
Bye bye.